Hey, welcome. In this lecture, we are going to start building the categories. Okay, now in order to do this, we have to go back to our VS Code and then the categories. And it's going to look a little bit like that of the upload banner section you can see over here. Within the upload banner, you can see we have this image. We also do have this, and within the categories you can see we have this and also this and this. Okay, and back to our VS Code. What we can just do is we can copy some code from the upload banner. Okay, I'm just going to copy right from this column, copy, and it ends over. Yeah. Okay, Control C. Back to category screen, and I'm gonna get rid of this container and paste this over here. And I'm gonna get rid of this function, get rid, also delete this, and delete this also, and we can also delete the S. Sorry, the not, get rid of that, and get rid of this. Okay, sounds good. And hopefully you have no errors. And Control B to make this wide to see what else we are missing. And over in this to see what we are missing, I think, oh, over in this again, we just need an addition. Okay, sounds good. And and now we have to rename this to category. Category, and this is gonna be, I'm just gonna say first to see what we have done so far, and wait for this, wait for this to finish. Okay, okay, and let's go check what we have done so far. And not this, but the other. Okay, categories. Sorry, not this, but this categories. Okay, you can see, and now we can change this test to banner. Sorry, category. And back to our VS Code. This is gonna be category. And what we want to do now is over here, we want to have a test form field. Now to do this, we're going to be doing this within the row widget. You can see basically we have a row, and the first main child of the row is a column widget. And basically we have the container which you're currently seeing over here, and under this box we have the upload image. And that was why we have to use the column in order to display our widget vertically. That is from top to bottom. Okay, great. And before the save, that is within the row, you can see we are outside the column. So I'm just going to do this. We are currently outside the column, and within the row, we can then have a test form field or a widget known as test form field. The test form field has a property known as decoration, and it's going to accept a property known as input decoration. Okay, great. And now we can have a label test, or within the input decoration, it has a property known as label test, And we're going to say enter category and name. And also within the input decoration class or within the input decoration, it has a property known as label test, which is basically just like the placeholder in your HTML. Sorry, int test. And this is basically like your placeholder in your HTML. And we can also say enter category name. And use Ctrl S now to save, and let's go check this out. And 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 wait for this, and we can then check this out. Okay, let's go check it out. And the categories, and it is not showing anything anymore, and that is because when we are within a row and we are using the test form field, we have to wrap this with a widget known as flexible. Okay, this control S now to save again, and let's go check it out. Categories. Okay, you can see it over here, but it's way too big. And the flexible will basically make the test form field take the available space. You can see currently it is taking the available space. So what we can do is we can say we do not want it to take the available space. To do this, we're going to be wrapping this test form field with a widget known as sizebox, which is similar to that of the container. Okay, wrap with widget, and we can wrap this with a widget known as sizebox. And within the size box, it has a property known as width, which has to do with the wideness of it, which has to do with the horizontal form. That is how wide we want the test form field to be. And we can say we want it to be 50. And let's go see how this is going to look now. We can always change it back. And you can see now it's way too small. So we just have to try this out to see what is going to be best. We can maybe say 90 and see. And categories, okay, still little. Probably we could say be 200. Let's see how it's going to look. Categories, okay, I think this is okay. Or we can just go with 150. Okay, 150. So most of the time, you just have to try things out to see the perfect shape or perfect match. Okay, I think this is okay. Or we can just go with 170. 170 or 180 should be very fine. It can also accommodate the rest of the test. Okay, you can see working as we expected. Okay, seems cool. Okay, guys, see you in the next lecture.